and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different that I haven't done over here before, but I've wanted to do for a long time, and that is give one of my Sims a makeover. Now, today I'm giving a makeover to a Sim that I made back in The Sims 3, and of course I will include some pictures of this Sim. Now, I have tried to remake this Sim before, back when The Sims 4 first came out, when they had the cast demo going around. I'm not sure how many of you remember that, but I was able to get access to the cast demo just by random chance, and so I tried to remake this Sim of mine. Her name is Flicker Quinn, and she's a witch. And as you know, when The Sims 4 launched, we didn't have witches. I mean, we also didn't have, pools and toddlers and half-elves, but that's a totally different topic. So I had to wait a long time before I was able to give Flicker the proper makeover that I really wanted for her. And another thing that I did was I wanted to change up her looks overall as a character. I liked the red theme because, her name is Flicker, it's kind of like fire, and that's kind of what I was going for when I made her in the first place. So I kind of, you'll see a little bit later, I kind of kept with that, but I shifted it to more of an orange kind of tone because I already have quite a few Sims who are light-skinned and have red hair. Naomi being one of them. Well, her skin's a little bit darker than Lucy's, but anyways, long story short, I decided to just say, let's just remake this character, right? We're still keeping her essence, but we're playing around with different ideas because, why the fuck not? So I wound up going with this hairstyle first because I had just bought the pack, and I will go into that in a second. But I just bought the pack and I said I want to use a lot of the witch items, or spellcaster items. I'm probably going to say witch a lot, sorry. But I wanted to use a lot of the spellcaster items, namely the hair. So I stuck with this hair for a little bit, but you'll see I kind of changed it a little bit later because it just wasn't vibing with me. It wasn't like good for her face shape. I don't know. I love this hairstyle, don't get me wrong. It just didn't work for Flick. So I also wanted to play around with, like I said earlier, the oranges, the deep dark oranges that are like almost red, you know what I mean? Just very fire elemental type of vibe is what I was going for. Here you can see me playing around with more hair options, and I finally went with this from the fitness pack. I can't remember the actual name of it. Get Fit? I don't know. But I finally picked this hair because it was close enough to her original hair, like a little pixie cut kind of look, but it also added a little bit more of like an edgy kind of vibe, which I love, and it makes so much sense for this character. And I also incorporated some piercings. I don't think she originally had piercings, but I love the look of piercings on her. It makes her look so cool. And the earrings that came with the magic pack, again, I don't know what the fuck it's called, but the earrings that came with that are so beautiful, and I love them so much. She also had a black cat tattoo, I believe, in her original design, so I wanted to put that into this new iteration as well. And I added the star tattoos on the back because I'm just a sucker for those star tattoos. So next up came the everyday outfit, and I had kind of a hard time picking what I really wanted for this. But I wound up picking this shirt because I felt like it was a good incorporation of like a tank top-esque style like she had before, but also adding a new element with like the fingerless gloves and the long sleeves. I love the look of this. And then I can't remember what she originally wore. I think it was shorts, but I said let's go for some pants, and these stripy red pants. At first I was like, oh my god, that's so gaudy, but then I was like, you know what? I think it looks really good with the shirt and her hair, and I think it makes sense for her character because, Flicker would be the type of person who wouldn't care if she is wearing bold-ass red striped pants, okay? Like, she's doing her own thing, and she just doesn't care what anybody else thinks, and I love that about her. So next, when I'm making a Sim, I like to save them a lot because I don't want my game to crash and then I just lose all the progress on this Sim, because it takes me forever to make Sims, just because I spend so much time on the process. And so I had to go ahead and pick her traits because I wanted to save her, and you can't save them without picking their traits, so I had to go ahead and do that. And originally Flicker had a few different traits, but I wanted to switch it up but still keep the same kind of vibe for her. So I did go with the dastardly, the mischief, goal, aspiration, whatever you want to call it. And I decided to give her cat lover trait because, I mean, she's a witch. She's got to have a cat. Come on. And I will include a little bonus footage of me making said cat at the end of this. But anyways, so the formal outfit I had probably the hardest time on, just because, I don't know, Flicker's not really a formal type of person. And also I really wanted to make this dress work desperately because I love the look of this dress on her. I think it goes really well with the shape of her hair, but I just couldn't get the exact right colors that I wanted, That's why I miss the color wheel from The Sims 3 so much, and I hope they bring it back to some degree. If anything, you could just change like the color, maybe not add patterns, but just change the color, so everything can match, because I'm an artist, right? I'm a freelance artist in my profession, and my favorite thing about art is colors, right? And especially when it comes to character design. And I really need those colors to match. I can't explain to you how insane it drives me sometimes, but at the same time, sometimes it makes you kind of step out and pick different options, Okay, sorry for the weird cut right here. I forgot to edit a clip out, so while I was watching it, I got distracted and I forgot what I was talking about. But anyways, what I was talking about was just basically, if the colors don't match perfectly, it drives me insane. But the plus side to that is sometimes it makes you experiment with like different outfits or different shoes and different colors and stuff, and you wind up stumbling across something you wouldn't have originally envisioned, but it winds up looking really cool, So for her formal outfit, this is kind of what I went with. It's still not that formal, but again, that makes sense for Flicker. She's not a very formal person at all. I wanted to throw in a couple of accessories here and there because Flicker loves accessories. She loves to accessorize. She loves necklaces and bracelets and rings, and if they had anklets in the game, she would probably wear those too. Like, she loves stuff like that. Basically, the more like jingly her wrists and neck is, like, the happier she is, you know what I'm saying? She loves to make a scene, and she loves to be seen. That's Flicker Quinn. So, moving into the sportswear outfit, I decided to just go ahead and stick with the fitness pack because that's what I picked for her hair. And recently, I have been trying my best to stick with certain packs, like only go with like maybe 3 or 4 different packs per sim, you know what I mean? But I kind of messed that up and I wound up using like 7 or 8 packs for Flicker, so apologies for that. I genuinely want to like challenge myself to use less items, use less packs. Okay, sorry, there was a strange noise outside. But anyways, so I like to challenge myself to use less packs or a more fine concentration of packs, if you get what I'm saying. Because like I said, I just like the challenge of it. I think it has cool outcomes sometimes. And B, it makes it easier for people who want to download your stuff on the gallery because they're like, oh, well, I don't have the Get Famous pack, so I can't get this or whatever, So I try to keep that in mind, but again, with Flicker, I couldn't help myself, okay? Flicker's she's one of my sim children. Like I said, I made her in The Sims 3, so I'm really attached to her and who she is as a character. I had a lot of fun playing as her in The Sims 3. Like, she's just great. I love her so much. Okay, apologies again for the weird cut. I am just now realizing that I didn't edit all of this footage before I went to record this, so apologies if it happens again. I don't quite remember what I was talking about. I think I was just talking about Flicker in general. I really liked playing as her. Playing as a witch is super fun, and so far playing as a spellcaster is really fun too. And actually, I will go ahead and tell you the story that I mentioned earlier while I'm going into making her formal wear. Her party wear, excuse me. So, I have been wanting to get the pack with witches for basically since it came out, right? I was kind of hesitant when it originally came out because it was getting like mixed reviews, and for some reason I keep forgetting the fact that if I want to know if I like a game or not, I have to play it. I can't just, go by what other people say. So, keeping that in mind, after a while, I was like, you know, I really like occult sims. I had a lot of fun with them, and I really, really, really wanted to make Flicker again, like properly this time, like with her powers, like as a spellcaster, or, you know, witch, and just, you know, go full bore on it, you know what I'm saying? So I had been seeing the pack on sale 25% off like over and over and over again, but whenever it was on sale, we couldn't afford it, right? So I would just wait. I'd be like, okay, we'll buy it the next time it's on sale. So like a week or two ago, right, I came into some money, right? Basically what I mean by that is my husband was kind enough to, you know, give me a little bit of money to spend on something. So I decided to purchase this witch pack, even though it was at full price, baby. And I got it, I downloaded it, I was having fun, and I shit you not, the very next day I went online, everything in the Sims 4 store was on sale for 50% off, and I had to go lay down, okay? You don't understand. I had to go lay down for a little bit. I was so beside myself with anger. And nobody but myself, really. I mean, that's just shitty luck, you know? But that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just don't have the best of luck when it comes to stuff like that. And I remember after I told my husband, he was like, oh, you have the same luck that I do. And I remember, it's true. Like, he does the same thing. He'll finally buy a game he's been having his eye on forever, and then the next day it goes on sale, you know? And that's just how it is sometimes. So my advice to you is that if you want to get a game while it's on sale, wait until it's on sale, because I promise you the chances that it will go on sale right after you purchase it for full price are astronomical. It probably will happen. Anyway, so wrapping this all up, for her cold weather outfit, I wound up doing something a little bit different, but I still like the way that it looks, and I still think it kind of embodies who she is as a character, you know. Even though it's kind of straying away from the orange color palette, I think green and orange look great together. So I wound up liking this, and I had to give her the little leaf earrings because that's just such a cute look. And I believe I picked some boots to wrap it all up. And so yeah, this is my remake of Flicker Quinn. We will be transitioning into some final shots in just a moment here. And so here she is, Flicker Quinn, all complete, and I will re-include some pictures of her from The Sims 3 and her original makeover that I did when the Sims 4 cast demo dropped. And this is her final design, and I am so pleased with it. She's a beautiful sim, and I think she manages to look different from a lot of my other Sims, which is fantastic because, like I said, I love making Sims. That's my favorite part about the game, because character design is something that I'm just absolutely in love with. And so I apply that to cast whenever I boot the Sims up. But sometimes, you know, when you make so many Sims, you get into kind of a rut where they all kind of start to look the same, you know what I'm saying? So I was glad to be able to get out of that rut and make a character who I'm happy with, who I think stands out on her own, and has a lot of personality in her design alone. And I can say that playing with her has been really fun so far. I've enjoyed ranking up as a spellcaster, and so I would love to incorporate Flicker into this channel some more. So if you're interested in seeing maybe some playthroughs with Flicker, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll probably wind up doing it anyway, so keep an eye out if that's something that you're interested in. So thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I really appreciate it. And if you like what you see, please feel free to hit that subscribe button and like button if you are feeling so inclined. It's not necessary, but I really appreciate it. I hope to be posting more Sim stuff soon. Also, keep an eye on my main channel. I'll be posting a lot of stuff over there as well. Yeah, I guess that's all I gotta say. Thanks again for stopping by, and I hope you're having a good one wherever you are. Goodbye.